Welcome back to my channel in which I was discussing about how the cancer was first detected in me. When I went to the doctor, I told you that after the ultrasound, he asked me to go for a scan, and after the scan, he was hesitant to tell me what happened exactly. He said, "We'll examine it," but my daughter, who happened to be a doctor, asked the doctor, "No, sir, it is perhaps lymphoma. It's nothing but lymphoma," to which his senior said, "No, it cannot be lymphoma." Because lymphoma had certain symptoms which was not there with me. I was curious to know what lymphoma was. I didn't know that the term lymphoma meant a kind of cancer. But when I came back from the hospital, I started reading about lymphoma from the internet and I could know certain facts what lymphoma is. From internet I could know lymphoma is a broad term for cancer that begins in cells of the lymph system. There are two main types of lymphoma. One is Hodgkin's lymphoma and another is not Hodgkin's lymphoma. The former can be cured, whereas the latter is rather little complicated. Then I searched in the Google whether lymphoma can be cured or not. It said it can be cured in the initial stage, but in the second variety, there is a possibility of reoccurrence, which is mostly 90% of reoccurrence is there for the second type of lymphoma. I was a bit nervous. I didn't know how to react on that. But I put up a brave face. I came back from the hospital, and when my daughter asked me to go for another test with another doctor, I simply rejected her idea. I said, "I'm not going for any treatment because for me, if it is cancer, it was not to be cured, and I have to go through different stages of treatment. Like I heard about chemotherapy, radiotherapy, all kind of things, putting ray on your body, and the chemo is very difficult to take, and you cannot tolerate all these things. All sorts of things that came to my mind. I was not willing to go for this. Then she asked me certain questions. That Papa, do you have uh, any kind of feeling that you feel pain in your chest, or you feel fatigue, or you have trouble in breathing, or your skin is itching, or you have fever sometimes, or you're feeling cold, and are you sweating at night, or you have losing your weight?" I said, "Why you are asking me?" Because I had none of the symptoms which you are telling me that these are the symptoms of lymphoma. I had none of them. So I was pretty sure that I was not having any cancer because none of the symptoms were there in my body. Neither I was feeling dizzy, nor I am feeling nor I am feeling any sleeplessness, nor I have fever, nor I am losing any weight. Because if these were the symptoms, then I was sure that I had no cancer in me. I decided of my own that I am not going for a medical treatment. At that point of time, I heard from some of my friends, some of the people told me, "This is not cancer. You can go for some other kind of treatment, Indian kind of treatment, some Ayurvedic, go for yoga, go for some other things that is now we see plenty in the YouTube. The cancer can be cured through yoga, cancer can be cured through Patanjali Yogasam or something like that. So that thing weighed in my mind. I thought, let me try out this because I'm not going to the hospital, I'm not going to have the therapies, I'm not going to have chemo or radiation on my body because I heard that these are very painful. So for next 1.5 months, I consulted many Ayurvedic doctors. I consulted many Vaidyas. They say it in Indian style. The Vaidyas, they prescribed certain herbs for me, certain roots, certain stems of some tree, and they asked that these will cure your cancer. And they gave me some exercises to do, and it was for 45 days I went through this experience.